Dear friends, today I would like to share Power Plus Motivations Epigrams on failure, faith, and fear, which is given by Napoleon Hill in his book Succeed and Grow Rich Through Persuasions. These epigrams' purpose is to help you conditions your mind with positive persuasive thoughts. They will increase your power for self-discipline and will motivate and rekindle the flame of desire in your life. These short verses have been called by many names: SuccessVitamins Distilled Wisdom, Epigrams, Proverbs. These proverbs are based on the experience of more than 500 of the outstanding leaders who have been responsible for the development of the American way of life. They have proved sound and practical because they have worked successfully for those who tried them. So let us start. Edison failed 10,000 times before perfecting the incandescent electric light bulb. Do not worry if you fail once. Drifting without aim or purpose is the first of 30 major causes of failure. Edison failed 10,000 times before he perfected the modern electric lamp. The average man would have quit at the first failure. That is why there are so many average men and only one Edison's. Men may have found opportunities in failure and adversity which they could not recognize in more favorable circumstances. Making life easy for children usually make life hard for them in adulthood. Men do not mind being told of their faults if one is generous enough to mix in a few of their virtues as well. There is a vast difference between failure and temporary defeat. No one may succeed until he recognizes the nature of this difference. A man is never failure until he accepts defeat as permanent and quits trying. Most failures could have been converted into success if someone had held on another minute or made one more effort. Success attracts success and failure attracts failure because of the law of harmonious attractions. The man who tries to get something for nothing generally ends up by getting nothing for something. The man who gambles for money is potential cheater, for he is trying to get something for nothing. The other fellow's mistakes are a weak alibi for your own failure is not disgrace if you have sincerely done your best. If you have no major purpose, you are drifting toward certain failure. Do not blame children who are bad. Blame those who fail to discipline them. Human faults are like garden weeds. They grow without cultivations and soon take over the places if they are not thinned out. Remember that the faults of men are pretty evenly distributed among all of us. A wise man watches his fault more closely than his virtues. Others reverse the order. Failure is a blessing when it pushes one out of a cushioned seat of self-satisfactions and forces him to do something useful. Failure seems to be nature's plan for preparing a man for greater responsibilities. Your failure may prove to be an asset provided you know why you failed. If you do not know why you failed, you are no wiser than when you began. Faith cannot be created, but it can be appropriated by all who have prepared their minds to receive it. Faith never diminishes through use, but it increases thereby. No man can destroy your faith in anything unless you consent. The greatest of all miracles is the power of simple faith. Misfortune seldom tangles with the men whose constant bodyguards are hope and faith. Faith needs foundations on which to stand. Fear exists without a base. Faith is born of definiteness of purpose, operating in a positive mental attitude. Faith is a state of mind that often makes the word impossible obsolete. Faith will not bring you what you desire, but it will show you the way to go after it for yourself. Loud threats often indicate deep fears. Defeat will respect you more if you learn to accept it without fear. Do not temporize with fear. Just go ahead and kill it. Remember that a policeman is the only sort of man who gets satisfaction results with fear and force. Others do better with persuasions. Fear is the devil's greatest weapon and man's greatest enemy. Fear is the most costly of all the human emotions, although most fears have no foundations in facts. Men with clear conscience seldom fear anything. Every bargain based on fear or force is a bad bargain for the one who derives it. Go to bed praying and get up singing, and notice what a fine day's work you will do. Neither a dog nor a mole has any respect for the person who fears it. Keep so busy going after what you want that you have no time to fear what you do not want. Close the door of fear behind you and see how quickly the door to faith will open in front of you. Tell me what a man fears most, and I will tell you how that man can be defeated at will. Freedom and fear cannot coexist in any person's life. Fear is bombastic, faith works in silence, but it works when the two meets head on. Faith always is the master of fear. Bad luck seems to prefer those who fear it. Keep your fears to yourself. The other fellow has his own. Hope and fears do not travel together. The man who fears poverty will never be rich. Fear kills more people than do most things which men fear. You need not fear the man who fears himself unless you are that man. Faith needs foundations on which to stand. Fear exists without a base. Hope you have learned something from Power Plus Motivational Epigrams. Do not forget it to subscribe, like and share it. Thank you.